Nail salon owners cut more than your nails. They cut the law, too. There's a growing issue with unlicensed cosmetologists in Louisiana, but some claim they are unfairly targeted. Good evening, I'm Michael Marsh.
And I'm Sylvia Weatherspoon. A group of Vietnamese cosmetologists say they are being racially profiled. It's a story from the Investigative unit, where we've learned they filed a lawsuit accusing state regulators of targeting them. But the State Board of Cosmetology says they are trying to avoid salon inspections meant to protect customers. The Investigative unit dug deeper into the problem. News 2's Brittany Weiss has more on the back and forth. Her story is new at 10.
State regulators say there's a growing issue with unlicensed cosmetologists, and despite being short on inspectors, the board says your health is the first priority.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Every day, cosmetology inspector Margaret Keller goes door to door to ensure everything's up to code and properly licensed at the 6,000 salons around the state. She and 10 others inspect them twice a year.
To make sure there's no hairs over the place, and the dry sanitizer in the drawers to make sure that everything's clear of hair.
Nail technician Mindy Hong is ready for each inspection.
We have to keep the shop clean like every morning and every afternoon.
She came to the United States 10 years ago. She had 600 hours of training and experience and used it to open her high-end salon with a focus on health standards. But not all businesses are up to code, and that small team tries to find them.
So it's a matter of just being in the right place at the right time.
Steve Young is the director of the state's cosmetology board. He says luck helps them find offenders, and luck keeps other salons open that should not be.
It's gotten much worse over the last 5 years. We didn't have much of a problem 10 years ago with unlicensed personnel in the state. So yes, it has gotten worse.
The proposed consent agreement is $950 fine cost against the salon and $850 against the owner's salon.
The investigative unit checked a year's worth of those charged with violations. In nearly every case, the names of those fined had an Asian name. Fines are paid and violators go on probation for a year. Those actions, at least in part, prompted the Asian community to fight back and file this lawsuit, saying the state targeted Asian and Vietnamese-owned salons because of their race. The lawsuit goes on to say that those discriminatory actions are increasing.
They always give you 10 days to correct it.
Willie Payne's not Asian, but the state points to his operation where there are further problems in the industry. Willie Payne's cosmetology school was shut down after the state discovered his business submitted bogus paperwork.
I have an Asian recruiter.
In all cases, the students were Vietnamese. Payne thinks he was singled out and blames a paperwork error after he hired a Vietnamese-speaking employee to help bridge the language barrier.
No, I don't take any responsibility for falsifying those documents.
At Hong's Salon, you'll find licensed technicians with photo IDs. Following state law is a given. Protecting her business is a priority.
You know, you're doing a good job, too. You're doing a good job, too.
The State Board of Cosmetology believes the suit is an attempt to keep the board from inspecting salons and enforcing laws to protect public health and safety. Brittany Weiss, WBRZ, News 2.
Thank you, Brittany. Now, the day we followed inspectors, no businesses here had problems. At the Capitol